Let's talk CERB. Hey everyone, this is Mo with Advanced Accounting Group. I know a lot of you have been receiving the CERB payments for the last 4 periods, and they just extended it another 2 periods here. So you could potentially have received 6 different payments of the CERB in 2020. And I wanted to discuss kind of what it means from a tax perspective. Okay. First thing I need you to understand is these are taxable benefits. So you're liable for these taxes at the end of the year. However, the government's not taking any taxes from you because they want you to keep as much money on hand to pay for groceries and rent and pay off your mortgage during these times. So just because that's happening though, you're still liable for these taxes come tax season next year. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna go through the tax brackets for 2020. In the tax brackets for 2020, I will discuss federal and provincial combined here in Ontario. And I'll also go through a quick example if you received CERB payments depending on your income and what tax bracket you fall under, okay? So when we look at these tax brackets here, the first 44,000 is taxed at 20.05%. From 44 to 48 is taxed at 24.15%. And from 48 to 78 is taxed at 29.65%, and so on. The biggest misconception regarding tax brackets is once you hit the larger tax bracket, your whole income's taxed at that rate, and that's not the case. So taxes are, your income's taxed in tranches. So the first 44,000 will be taxed at 20.05. From anything from 44 to 48 will be taxed at 24.15%, and so on. Okay, so you're not going to be taxed your whole income in that higher tax bracket. So in our example here, let's say you made $50,000 from employment income, from work, but you also received an additional $12,000 in CERB payments, assuming you received all 6 payments of $2,000 of CERB. Okay, so you would fall under the third tax bracket here, from between 48 and 78 at 29.65%. So 29.65% multiplied by the $12,000, you would be liable for $3,558 in taxes come tax season next year. Now that is significant. That's not a small number. That's a number that we need to prepare for, number that we need to understand will be coming come tax season next year. I know it's hard to save during these times. If you can save, put some money aside from your CERB payments. If you can't, at least be mindful of these payments come next year. So like for example, let's say you're someone who at the end of the year doesn't really get a return but doesn't really owe, you're breaking even. This is going to be significant. You're going to owe $3,558. If you're someone that usually expects a significant tax return at the end of the year, don't expect one this year. Don't go out to Burlington Coat Factory and buy yourself a fur coat. Office reference. Okay, so please be mindful. Please understand what there is to come. Depending on what tax bracket you're in, these CERB payments are going to be taxed differently. You might be in the first tax bracket, you might be in the fourth, you might be in the second. Okay, so please be mindful. If you thought this video was helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grow Accounting. We just created this YouTube channel to kind of go through topics like these from an individual and a business perspective. Please like us on Facebook and Instagram. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.